Ek het nou besluit vir jou 'n bietjie van 'n blaaskansie te gee vandag en ek is nou terug met Kate Bol. Ons gaan nou yoga doen vanoggend. Morning, Kate.
Good morning. How's it going?
It's going very well. Looking forward to another session with you. You said to me that we're focusing on core and shoulders today.
Exactly.
Now, you know, my core, I have to say, I've got quite a bit of a problem with my back. So I always find that when I exercise my core, it actually helps. And then also with shoulders, and this is something I find quite weird. I've got very weak shoulders. I always struggle with them. And I spoke to some of my female sort of peers, and they've said to me that it's something that they find as well. Is it something that differs in men and women?
Absolutely. That's so typical. Men often have tight, strong shoulders, and women very flexible shoulders, but not so much the strength. And of course, shoulders are attention central for most of the population. In fact, I had a job where when my boss walked into the room, my right shoulder would seize up. I named it after him.
I've heard that
Mr.
happen to
F
me
the
as well.
shoulder.
Right.
I'd like to welcome Jarvis as well. He's maybe the tightest person in the world, so we can also see...
Hi, Jarvis. Welcome.
So we can also see how to adapt the yoga if you've got a very tight body. Let's begin with the shoulders.
Yes.
Okay. So just normal stance. Start with a few chilled out shoulder shrugs. Inhale, shoulders up to the earlobes, and exhale, drag shoulder blades down the back. So using the breath at all times. Inhale up to the ears and exhale, drag shoulders down the back. Bring feet together, toes and heels touch. Interlace all 10 fingers behind your back and take an inhale, open up the chest, open those shoulders, and bending your knees, fold forward into your legs. Drop hands over the head. Now, it's a rookie error to crank the neck up. Let your head drop and just let it relax. Yeah, let it go all the way. Breathe into the shoulders, let hands fall right over the head. Keep the knees bent, and with an inhale, sweep up. This is Utkatasana, lightning bolt posture. Yes, great name, hey?
Beautiful.
Just want to go around and say Utkatasana the whole day. Sit low into a chair that isn't there. Shift your weight into the heels, and it's quite a serious back bend, so a big C curve with the spine. Taking it to some more core strength, as you drop your chest, reach into the fingertips and send the sit bones back. Pull your belly button in and up. Do you guys feel that in the core?
You can actually. And you around the midsection. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, what muscles exactly are we working here? Because I can feel a bit of a stretch in the sort of the lower section of my back as well.
Okay, good. So I want to focus mainly on the low core with this, but you'll find that as you shift your weight back and forth, the strength element will shift as well. You'll use different muscles. Coming back up to Utkatasana, this is a favorite. Eagle arm, so right arm underneath the left. Stack the elbows. I know, it's always like, which the other one is your, yeah, there we go. Like there we go. Got it. And if your shoulders are a little bit too tight to do this, you're just going in that direction or even grabbing your shoulders. How are you? Wow.
Doing quite well.
The tightest person in the world. So maybe you just hold it like this and breathe into the shoulders and enjoy that stretch. But if you'd like something a little more, stack your right ankle on top of your left. It's a really lovely hip stretch as you sit down low into that standing leg.
And get your balance right as well.
Exactly, and the focus and the breath. Let's take it to the other side. So back to Utkatasana. Exhale, left arm underneath the right. Have a look. Isn't it?
So like that. There we go, isn't it? Yes.
Not quite. Yeah, there we go. There, you got it. And as you press your arms forward, the shoulder blades spread, and it's a really nice stretch for the shoulders.
It feels so good.
And you can do this anytime, sitting at your desk if you want to take a break from returning emails.
Yeah.
Stack your left ankle on top of your right knee and sit down low into an imaginary chair. You'll feel the hip stretch. And let's release that, take it to the floor. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold, forward bend, let your head go. Inhale, long spine. This is halfway lift, pretty good. And stepping back into plank. So the first shoulder strengthening posture. Arms are long, upper back is broad.
Stretched yours.
Yes, exactly. Good observation. So the upper back, it almost rounds as you use the arms and push the floor away from you. Yes, yes, exactly. Coming down into chaturanga, another real strength pose. Shift the weight forward and
flat in my
Bend
core.
the elbows
Oh.
halfway down. Now, if you feel a little bit weak in the core, you can totally drop your knees
Okay,
to the
so
floor. That'll
I'll
help
do
a lot.
No. Let me try not to cheat today.
So the options are upward facing dog with long arms, and this is a great strengthener. Also for the legs, you strengthen the legs, lift the kneecaps off the earth. Or if that's not happening for you today, you can go into a little cobra. It's a perfect modification. So whatever suits your body.
And then it's stretching I can feel sort of my tummy a bit, my back a little bit, feeling every bit of muscle working
Sort of
there.
It targets a lot of different areas. Tucking toes underneath you, take it back to good old downward facing dog.
Yes. I actually read up on downward facing dog the other day.
What did you learn?
Oh, well, it's just looking at the poses that you actually do here on the show.
Yeah,
I just found
and
it quite interesting. It's a very popular position to use in yoga.
absolutely, and it wouldn't be yoga if we didn't come into downward facing dog. This is one we do every single time. So lifting your right toes high, let's take it to the core. On an exhale, round the back so your shoulders stack right over your wrists. Pull your belly button in. You feel the strength building.
Yes.
Yeah? Inhale, send toes back, and exhale, land the foot and take it to the other side. Inhale, left toes high, and exhale, round. And you can hold this for a good few breaths.
And the breath is very important.
Exactly, yeah. So you're always breathing, always conscious of that. Take the toes back and land the foot. Coming down onto your knees. So shoulder strengthener and a core worker. Drop elbows to the floor and grab for your opposite biceps. This is just to get the distance right. Do you have any idea what's coming?
No, I don't.
You could guess. No, it's a great one. Interlace your fingers onto the floor, and as you lift your sit bones high, it's kind of like a downward dog action. Press your chest in towards the thighs and really let the head go. You feel the shoulder stretch?
Yes, I do.
Beautiful.
Oh, my heart. Even my legs as well.
Yeah. So really press the outer blades of your hands into the floor and your forearms into the floor. You can almost hang in your shoulders. Hold this for as long as it feels good.
And you need to also have quite a bit of strength into this as well. I can feel it, but it's nice. It strengthens you.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay.
Let's take it to the floor for one little core exercise. I couldn't leave you without doing more core strengthening. This is boat posture. So on your sit bones, you want to make a V with your body from the side. And if it's too much, just grab underneath your knees, long flat back. Yeah.
Okay, so you can't do
And to really power it up, if you want to test this core strength, place your hands on the earth, cross the legs, and lift everything up. Can you do that? Everything up.
Wait,
And
let me
release.
try.
Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Beautiful. Fantastic. So do
Awesome.
that as many times as you want, like 50.
Okay, it's always lovely to have you here with us, Jarvis. Thank you for joining us. I'm actually out of breath. I can't believe this. Well, Katlego is, very, very busy here on set this morning. We've got the lovely Nadine Blom here with us. And, of course, also, Ewan's going to bring you your weather as well. But right now, we go over to Kat.